Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Tariq.
No.
We're back.
No.
Hey, look.
Why?
Boy, hey, we're back.
Just like...
And William's dead.
Yeah, you know... Void Knight... Maybe Void Knight can revive him with his fix-it key.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
boy, hey. Hey, boy, hey. After, what is it? How many months has it been? 2-3 months or something?
It's actually...
I mean, look,
it's actually a surprisingly quick turnaround, considering the clusterfuck of production that this shit was before.
I thought it stopped in, like, November.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was November... Well, okay, let's check. When does it put on Netflix?
Christmas episode was weird because it wasn't Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
October? October, yeah, it was this...
So, it was a while ago. It's, like, around 6 months ago.
Let's see. Power Rangers Dino Fury... Oh, give me...
according to this, October 15th.
Okay, that's when it was put on Netflix? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so it's
like
been...
6 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, I just March, carry the 3, divide by 2, plus 7. Yeah, okay.
Or you could just go.
Add, do the math, you know, like the analytics, right?
Count, just like, yeah, right.
No, I did the math. You follow the quadratic formula.
We're at 3.
And to the 6th power.
Yep. You got cannot fact that you have to divide this in half, you know, 3. Right? Because we only get the first, because we only have the first 11 episodes so far, right?
Yeah. I do like.
Boy.
I just found on Wikipedia, so I'm looking at it. It's whatever's going on with Dino Fury is just it continues to be wild because the Wikipedia, for whatever reason,
they dropped it all.
Well, they dropped all 3 episode titles, or they dropped all episode numbers on March 3rd, 2022. They have the first 3 episode titles. All you have to do is go on Netflix. You can find the other 8 episode titles, but they just don't list them on the Wikipedia.
Yeah, hey, but apparently Netflix is not a reliable source, and you have to use tvschedule.com. tvschedule.zip2it.com as a reliable source, and not Netflix, apparently.
Oh.
Also, they got... Boy, this is definitely not Russell Curry.
What Russell Curry did you find?
Boy. So I went to tvschedule.zip2.it.com, right?
Should we be revealing the exact addresses?
It's just a thing that's Russell talking Curry. About reviews. It's not... Are you...
That is not... I'm pretty sure that's not Russell Curry.
There are 2 Russell Currys. It's probably not the one born in 1956.
Wait, you're telling me that Zato's not 65?
That'd be fucking awesome. He's actually... I mean, millions of years old, yeah.
But... Boy, hey.
Either way, he's not 65.
Hey, so we're back.
Yeah,
right,
back at it again.
Weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcast series about Power Rangers Dino Fury, a weekly discussion series. And now we're back. We can now go back for another weekly for like 4 months, for 3 months actually, before we go back on a break and use filler shows,
that's
right?
Russell Curry.
Yeah,
yes.
Right.
Definitely.
Where I also we'll be joined by our friend William, but he does not have. But he does have access to his Netflix account right now because I'm pretty sure his brother stole it like always.
Oh, boy.
I'm just gonna blame all of our problem on Joseph from now on.
I mean, that's probably accurate. He is...
I feel like
like all of William's problems in life, or just Joseph. Or just Joseph based, right?
But a lot of things just got murkier, and
I
think
Joseph is William's mucus.
Right. Hey, so this Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2, Episode 1,
maybe
Numero Uno. Alright, so Tariq.
Yeah.
This is the first time we had a Season 2 of a show. Since Mighty Morphin.
Oh, well...
Of Power Rangers?
I guess.
No.
Oh.
That's just straight up Season 2.
And not,
right?
super... whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't have a stupid subtext for the second half, right?
Right.
Like Super Mega Force.
Super Mega Force, Super...
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just been one continuous...
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Apparently Beast Morpher had,
what about
I guess Beast Morpher was split in half. Okay, never mind.
Dino Charge?
Yeah.
Then it had Super Dino Charge.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. No, wait. Beast Morpher didn't have it. Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
Well,
okay,
it's
okay. Never mind.
But that's following this like. I was going to say this new continuity of it since it switched, but like, boy, the Power Rangers property just. I don't know. The Power Rangers property just keeps becoming like the town bicycle. Everybody keeps riding it.
Look, don't worry. Look, Hasbro is trying to figure out the continuity.
Yeah, I just slut-shamed Power Rangers.
Look. At some point, Hasbro has to figure out their continuity. Right now, they own the IP now. They can do whatever they want with this now, right?
So,
right?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was this a case of? Was this a case of? It was sold to Netflix, or Netflix bought it? And the difference I'm making here is, was this we are broke and we don't know how to handle this franchise or how to make money off of it, please take this? Or was it...
I think this is what happens, right? So Dino Fury originally aired on Nickelodeon, right? And Nickelodeon has apparently this is a really bit weird policy where they have where any show except SpongeBob, obviously, because SpongeBob can do whatever the fuck it wants, right?
I mean,
right?
it's
SpongeBob prints money.
It's at the point
right.
where it's
so
apparently
Nickelodeon has a policy where any show that you want to air on Nickelodeon can only have 22 episodes max for any season, right?
Okay, per season.
According to what I read, from the behind the scenes, right? They wrote this with 2 seasons in mind, right? 22, right? When they were still under production of Nickelodeon, right?
Right.
So, but then halfway, they were like, hey, why don't we just sell this to Netflix instead, right? And then Netflix was like, yeah, we'll buy this shit. Fuck Nickelodeon, right? So, the reason why this is still 22, right, was because this is still when it was still under production to be premiered on, airing on Nickelodeon. Before Netflix came and said, no, we're taking this now. Fuck off Nickelodeon.
But that still means...
So they wrote it at that point, but they just transferred the funding.
So Netflix bought it post-production at Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Right. But I think they were already too far because they had everything written. Because, so as you know, in TV production, you don't write shit you don't write and film shit like the year before it airs. If you're a good company, right?
Yeah.
You plan this stuff in advance, right?
Like, if you're a good company.
Yeah, right?
So they probably got the first season done. And so,
but according to what I read from the director behind the scenes, they apparently wrote season 1 and 2 at the exact same time, right? So that's why.
Okay, but like...
Written, yes, but like, funding.
But, I guess my point is like...
Because in my opinion, that's the difference between the 2 seasons.
Yeah, did they...
Season is slightly better funded, so there's slightly better...
production quality?
And like...
I guess so.
I mean... It feels like they tried a little bit harder in their first episode. I don't know. Like, they're still not
we'll see if it
great writing.
Zato's jumping roofs.
Yeah, there's that scene from the opening title where he's fucking sliding on a bunch of tiles. Fuck this roof in particular.
Explosions.
Hey, no, don't worry. Look, the government will pay for that roof, alright?
Yeah.
So it's fine.
And then they just...
I love this because
it
includes the, like, unnecessary Power Ranger flips more than the first season had.
Yeah, and then Ion and fucking Izzy jump... Wait, what the fuck is he?
He's a weird clown man.
Alright, hold on. Alright, so this is another one of these episodes where... So, Numero Uno, Season 2, Episode 1, right? It's another one of these episodes where it starts off where they're mid a battle.
Boy, what do I label? Do I have to put this as Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2, Episode 1? Or do I just say this is Episode 23 or some shit?
I would say S2E1.
Do I actually have to title this as Season 2, Episode 1? Right, that to restart from the beginning again.
Oh.
Season 2, Episode 1, in parentheses, Episode 23.
Boy, that's a lot more text. Season 2, Episode 1, parentheses 23.
Hey, YouTube only lets us have 100 character limits, alright?
Start shortening things.
I don't know, S2E1.
That's what I do with UPS.
But Alright, so they're mid-fight.
Yeah, but that's the problem, Tariq. Nobody puts that into YouTube search, right?
Yeah.
So I can't get the clicks, right? Like, no one's gonna put Power Rangers Dino Fury S2E1,
I mean,
right?
Season
like,
2, Episode 1.
I actively have to put Season 2, Episode 1 in the title so I can clickbait everyone into watching this video where they think this is Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 episode, when it's really just the three of us shitposting and talking about U.S. politics in a children's show.
Well,
right?
I wasn't even going to get to that point yet because it's not even U.S. politics. What the fuck is this clown man? Because...
I don't know, but everything going on with his crotches makes me very uncomfortable.
As... consistent with everything else that's happened with every other monster in this fucking show, has been the crotch is fucking unsettling.
Anyways,
but he looks like
a out the window. Is he double flips?
He looks like I really want to talk about the clown man. Hold on, let's really talk about this. He's got like some demented, like twisted metal, like Bozo the Clown looking like
that's a
skull.
bug.
Yeah, and then he has a bug.
No, leave it paused.
I was trying to get a full image of it.
So we got a clown, indicated by the red nose, but it might be a skull clown? Can't really tell. There's a bug on its head.
I can't...
Right, yep. Like, I'm clearly seeing this image as well.
Yeah.
With all of us.
Okay.
When you put all of that together, what do you get?
It looks like... It looks like a zombie clown.
Weird, like, dog toy balls on the shoulders.
Huh, yeah, I don't know what's up with those balls. It's weird.
And why does his belt look like...
I think it's teeth. It's the bottom half of the mouth. It's the jaw.
It's like inflamed by... Like an inflamed dinosaur tooth infection, but...
Yeah. It's...
Wait, so does that make, like, his top gums, like, what's going from the nose to the teeth? That's horrible.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if they list... Because I feel like they would list the name of the fucking...
it's probably called the Fly SPORAX Beast.
It's just called the Fly SPORAX? Oh, I see it.
Beast,
I see it.
Yeah.
I mean...
yeah, that's unselling design.
Yeah.
Hey.
I wouldn't call it a fucking... I wouldn't say that the fly part is the most notable thing.
This is a weird puzzle.
It's more like...
Cannot put it together.
Like, I keep wanting to think that it's like some Beelzebub shit.
Oh, hey, that's what the Sentai version of it was
called.
Oh,
yep, cool. Alright, it's...
Yes.
So, yeah, anyway, yeah, I guess this thing is fucking Beelzebub? What the fuck? Yeah. So I'm looking at what it...
someone just had a nightmare and was like, hey, we'll use this.
I'm looking at it, what it was in fucking Ryusoldier, and it's fucking haunting.
Yeah.
Okay,
less scary.
So... Alright, so I'm just gonna read... No, so I'm just looking at its abilities. So its abilities are... It had a full episode dedicated to it as an enemy in fucking...
Yeah.
That's what I think is really funny. Like, this was an actual actual monster, and this is just like a, oops, we happen to be killing it at the beginning of this episode.
Well, hey, look, this thing is too scary for us to have an entire episode dedicated to, you know, right? So we gotta like quickly just use for like 5 seconds in the opening and never talk about it again.
So apparently...
We would have made this a full episode, but it was before Netflix.
So I just want to describe... I just want to read out what it could do. The Beelzebub Minosaur, or Minosaur? I assume that's how they... Oh, no, it's Minosaur.
Yeah, it's considered Minosaur.
Yeah, it says Minosaur in the fucking Japanese. But normally tiny, the Beelzebub Minosaur grew to human size and then fully grew to its giant size. It had limb extension, by which it means that it could increase its tail's length in a maim technique as it wrapped its tail around Asuna's heart. Never forget that Super Sentai is still just as fucked up as, like, regular fucking tokusatsu versus, like, goddamn Power Rangers. Where it's like...
If Netflix keeps Power Rangers, do you think it'll slowly start getting darker?
Not with Dino Fury. Unless we're gonna find...
I said slowly.
Slowly?
Dino Fury, like...
You mean Power Rangers in general?
Trickle slow, but, like, Netflix will keep holding on to Power Rangers, and thus... it'll slowly just get darker. Just a little bit more violent.
I feel like, but the thing is, like, if I'm thinking about like old Power Rangers, I feel like we've got dark.
Do we really need a dark, gritty reboot of a beloved '90s franchise?
Yeah, how dare we get
make it a dark reboot? I just said has darker elements.
I mean,
like for example, people blowing up.
I mean, and actually dying instead of like Void Knight, where it's like, well, guess what? I never died.
Guess what? I'm back.
But like, they
wait,
kind of did that already in. I mean, they killed Zordon.
I feel
they
like
had.
There was a time period where she was normal, and then like TV started getting all prude and like proper about people can't die. It's upsetting the children.
I guess.
I mean, this still has to be a children because they still have to market because they're still the number one demographic is children.
Yeah, I guess it's, but like at the same time, you don't want to insult kids.
Violence.
Intelligence. Like, but it's not even their like violence necessarily. It could just stand to be smarter and like more coherent.
That death is permanent.
I mean.
Jesus.
I mean, look, you think it's not smart to fly, to be in a hot air balloon over an active volcano?
Yeah, and accidentally land on Duel Academy Island? By the way, Molly and I have been rewatching all of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Boy, there's some wild shit in that.
Boy, sub or dub?
Dub. It's fucking insane.
Oh, boy.
Can y'all not wear white shoes?
Uh-oh, you're not gonna get the full story.
Oh no, then once we get to Season 4, we're switching to sub.
Boy, you know that's a completely different context.
I remember I watched it all. I know how it switches.
If you only watch GX dub and then you switch to Season 4 dub, it's a completely different show.
It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy of a difference.
I can handle it. Also, I'm watching this show for fun.
Yeah. Speaking of fun...
Izzy's lecturing everyone.
Yeah, her fun. Making everybody feel bad about themselves. Meanwhile, somehow Amelia has been tasked with fucking leading all of BuzzBlast. I don't even understand.
Yeah.
She's also like,
hey, look,
probably not the most senior member of the staff, right? So
I mean, it makes sense that Jane would put her in charge.
Remember?
Yeah, but she was hired in like the first. Oh no, she was already working there. She was working there from the beginning. Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
either
you're
way,
like a field reporter, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, it just shows how incompetent Jane is as like an actual boss. Because she's like, I'm just gonna let anyone. Be a
no, not
be
anyone.
Charge,
she
right?
chose Amelia.
So here, but this is what I realized that my joke about it was. Do you think that that Jane's choice for this was because she realized that she was doing fine in Miami and she could keep living in her dead friend's house? And drive her dead friend's car or hot air balloon, and let the younger, I mean, not inexperienced, but definitely not entirely ready to take over. Apprentice basically hold the fort. And just go, yeah, you're ready for that. Me and my sex bot are gonna go. Man, my boss didn't even take a sex bot. He just said, I'm gonna live in this dead man's house.
You just went straight up and
look. I'm still. Also, the fact that we have to bring his mail to his house is still proof positive that we are. Holy fuck!
Or make someone come get the mail.
He's not even. Well, we have to because the mail that comes to the office. Like, the checks and stuff, because he's not there, has to be brought to, his house so that the accountant can do it.
How long is their boss going to be in Florida?
Oh, he's not... Oh, fun fact! He's no longer in Florida now. He has finished, he's left Florida, and he's in California.
Oh, is he at another dead man's house?
No, the question is, he's there visiting a friend. Will it become a dead man's house? I don't know. Will they die? I don't know. Maybe. This might be when I find out that my boss is secretly a serial killer.
Or this is when he starts becoming...
Boy, hey. Okay, but here's the thing. Is your boss one of those serial killers that just kills people? Or is he one of those serial killers that takes trophies?
I mean, I think he just sits in the trophies and that's the houses. Squatters' rights.
We finally learned the other shops in this goddamn plaza.
Yeah, this was the thing that Molly pointed out, where, the shot at, 5 minutes, or no, not even 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
You can actually see. No, it's 2 minutes 30 seconds, whatever. There's a shot of the front of the BuzzBlast building, and you can see that it's actually a whole mall plaza building with
Pine Ridge Plaza.
What would you call it? listing like that is. It's not like a
It's
key, like a map key,
Not a key. It's
like directory.
yes.
Yeah,
It's a
with like
directory.
directions of like where all these other things are, like Pine Ridge Gym, health food, cycle shop, blah blah. So
And
there's
it's
this
like that
whole
says ice cream.
just
Music
ice cream
shop. Accessories.
access.
Cycle shop.
Just yeah.
The
Hey,
art shop.
that's it.
Vintage clothing.
None of these have actual business
No real
names.
names.
Well,
Like Pine Ridge Cafe sounds like a real thing.
maybe they could.
Cycle shop.
Maybe they could only be like. They were afraid that if they actually put a name in there, they'd have to like clear legal. So they're just like, just
Hi.
describe what it does.
Welcome to accessories.
Hey, we're gonna go to the ice cream.
Welcome
What?
to accessories. What can I help you with today?
I don't.
Yeah, ice cream.
Yeah.
I went to ice cream just to get.
It's
ice
also
cream.
not even
Just give me ice
bicycle
cream.
shop. It's just cycle shop.
Yeah. Any form of cycle. Unicycle,
Motorcycle?
bicycle,
Tricycle?
motorcycle, tricycle,
Hoverboard.
quadricycle.
You mean a wheelbarrow?
No, wheelbarrows have 3 wheels.
Wagons. That's what I meant. Little red wagons. Like a little flyer.
You
Little
can't
red wagon.
ride in my little red wagon.
Well, then I'll kick you over and steal it from you.
Rude.
And then I'll slide it down the luge.
So you just...
Anyway, yeah, Amelia's continuing to deal with the ever-encroaching nervous breakdown of, like, taking care of everything.
Leave. I was like, I mean, to be fair, it's not out of character for Jane. She will 100% leave someone to be else in charge. While she goes on she uses the company's employees' pay to be like, I'm gonna fund a vacation.
Well,
I'm just surprised that, like, Jane put someone in charge, and it
that's
wasn't
true.
like, Jane left, and it's like Amelia assumes.
Amelia just assumes position like fucking
Jane would have just left.
Because that seems logical.
becomes the de facto leader.
Like, Amelia just assumes the position because everyone else here is incompetent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It really does
Right?
feel like
That's what it feels like it should be. Because, like, I feel like Jane's just not smart enough to put someone in charge.
I honestly
or
really would have
just
liked
leave.
this to have been the running gag for the whole. So everything at the beginning, I kept thinking like, oh shit, did we kill off Jane in between seasons? Did we get rid of Jane? And I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
she's
Where's
just
Jane?
yeah. Where in the world is Jane and her sex bot? But like,
Corbin?
oh,
Where's Jane?
Corbin's all over the place.
But where's Jane?
They found her in a volcano. But like,
Dual Academy?
this literally felt like my boss telling me, like, all right, we gotta finish this up because I want to go to the beach and go boogie boarding. I'm like, well, that's great for you, isn't it?
Are you allowed to say things like that back to him?
I've never tried. I don't feel like telling him about that stuff. I just say I have to poop. And then sometimes I poop, and then afterwards I go and do something else for another 20 to 30 minutes.
Sometimes, I don't know, just say something.
Yeah. Anyway,
I have to go
poop.
hiking.
I just say poop. It's a pretty good
It's always
catch-all.
poop.
Nobody asks much questions after you say, I've had a real bad poop. Anyway, so yeah, Jane continues to cross into restricted airspace, getting in trouble and possibly getting shot down as she crosses the Ukrainian border.
Amelia's on speakerphone.
In a
with
hot air
Jane
balloon.
In the sky. In a hot air balloon.
Boy, her
The fire
fucking
makes
cell phone... Her cell phone fucking bills must be insane. Going across, like,
She can
country
afford
line.
it. She owns Buzz Blast or runs
Oh,
Buzz
yeah.
Blast.
Maybe
That's
Jane,
how much money
maybe
they
Jane
have.
Board has Wi-Fi
To be
enabling.
fair, she has all that money from not paying her employees. Though,
Local
right?
satellite.
Yeah,
Personal satellite.
I like the idea that
Anyways.
J-Borg is Wi-Fi compatible.
We go back to the...
Yeah, then back at the base,
and we're trying to find our fucking planet.
oh wait, hold on. Well, Austin, is there some like, hold on, sneeze.
Uh-huh. oh, that's a sneeze.
Anyway, is there some fucking Easter egg with her with Ollie's mom mentioning like the Ishinomori incident?
Yep, that was 100% an Easter egg.
That's what I thought. What the fuck is that from?
Because that is the name of the creator of Sentai Kamen Rider.
Right, that's what I fucking thought. Yeah, okay.
I was like, that was such a weird. Like, I actually had to do a double take when I heard it.
Yeah, that's what
I
because okay, so we just watched it before recording this, and I just we had the one run through, and I went, there's no way that they threw that name in for no fucking reason, right? And I was like,
that is such a weird thing for them to drop, right? Because that's the thing, right? So it's like in recent years, Power Rangers has been doing more Sentai name drops for no fucking reason, right? Because in Dino Fury, right, there was a moment where one of the characters sung like the main theme of the
Dino
Sentai
Fury?
version. Not Dino Fury, Dino Charge.
Dino
where
Charge,
they had
really?
We
watched that
right,
one.
There was a moment where they had...
I
forgot what episode it was. Like, there was an episode where they had one of the characters just hum the main theme of...
Sounds about right.
Kyoryuger, the Sentai counterpart.
Oh, Jesus.
For like 2 seconds. There was like another episode where they just say, "Oh yeah, hey, this guy is from the Sentai planet, or Sentai 5 or something." I was like, what? Yeah. It's really weird. I mean, and look, to be fair, look, that's as much advertisement as Sentai is ever gonna get in the West. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, because because it turns out Toei still doesn't have the right to promote Sentai in the West
somehow,
because they don't know how to form contracts.
Yeah, I guess so. Even though they have contracts with anime and shit, but fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Again, we are looking.
But yeah, back to the base where,
quote, our home planet has to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, when you're just flipping through the yellow pages trying to find your house.
Boy,
because you
there's like a...
don't know where you actually live.
It's just wild that this is the choice of like how they think that this is going to be to figure it out. Also, stars move a lot in 65 million years. I mean,
Shifts.
Yeah, so Aeon doesn't know what a library is, right? He doesn't have a library card. It turns out.
I don't trust this library.
I mean,
look, I don't trust.
Yeah, how? Mm-hmm. What do you?
Oh, he seems really annoyingly pissed about the fact that he doesn't know.
Well, listen. Fuck, I don't want to do it.
It's not a person or a building.
Boy, I can do this. No one else can. Well, don't you see that we alien folks, we don't know too much about them there libraries. Oh, massa, we ain't never seen no library before. We just humble little aliens. Oh, shucks, we don't know better. Oh, massa, please don't get mad, Massa Ollie. I'm so sorry that we don't know about the library. If only I could if you could just give me the Sunday off so that I can stop picking cotton for you.
At least Ollie's Asian and not a white boy.
Sure, that makes it better. I still find it... I'm still frustrated that the two black characters are both aliens.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
And
upsetting.
Even though that they've proven that fucking, what the fuck is their planet's name? Explodicon. Ravcon. Yeah. Even though they proved there are multiple... At least there was that one white bitch that was like, should we open up the SPORAX
there's
case?
Multiple ethnicities on Ravcon.
But it definitely just makes it feel like black people, they're aliens, and it's like, come on.
We all we've made this joke before in previous episodes. But... Anyways, we go to the library, and you took all the books on astronomy.
Yeah, all 6 of them. Mm-hmm. All 6 books, and also, there's no way that studying Earth astronomy or our solar system is going to help you find your intergalactic planet.
I don't know, you might find something that looks the same.
That's located definitely not anywhere within our solar system, because we would have probably found out about that at some point. Right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
let's use the Milky Way galaxy to figure out where the fuck Ravcon is.
We can barely figure out getting to Mars and shit.
Well, that's my point, is
so
it doesn't seem like we haven't even figured out planet-to-planet travel, right?
Exactly. So how would we have fucking figured out...
I mean...
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, there's nothing that they're going to learn from it.
Right? That means, the other Power Rangers season must have still be canon within this, right?
That's the other thing that fucks with it, right? Because, when they brought up Zed last season, they pulled through all the way through his whole arc, which goes through the continuity of Lost in Space. Or Lost Space.
Oh, yeah,
or In Space.
In Lost Space.
I lost Galaxy and In Space. I always get them fucked up.
Lost Space and Galaxy.
Yeah, I really think I genuinely fuck them up that way. But if they go all the way to in space, that would imply that the technology and stuff, like
planetary travel at this point,
that would be known. But
because within Power there's like in their own NASA, their own legally distinct NASA company that exists.
I feel like
that's just called Nasada. That's what he got away with.
I feel like it's like a weird chain link, and each like Power Rangers group is like its own separate like group with the person.
I mean, they definitely
somehow they're all interconnected, but they're not always directly interconnected.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same. This is like a similar issue to like what me and Austin are dealing with like explaining Kamen Rider to William, because it's like in the most recent season, it's like there's a character that is
they're really cherry picking continuity, like, right? But at least that's the thing about Power Rangers, that they do try to establish that this technically is all within the same universe.
Yeah, this has all been basically on the same planet and basically in the same region almost. But like,
no, it just looks like it's the same region.
Or they're all named the same thing. It's usually like Pine Ridge or Pine Reef or Pine Coral or the Coral Gables. Coral Gables is a real place in Florida, but anyway.
Anyways, Mucus.
Mucus and Slyther decide to reenact Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball music video.
Yeah, that was the first thing that went through my mind.
And the first thing that went through Mucus's body was a wrecking ball.
Accidentally kills himself?
Herself?
I forgot.
I think Mucus has self-identified their gender as female. At least, like,
how about we just
she's
been
called. Well, she is fluid. She is fluid. She's fluid as fuck.
Let's just go with fluid, much like they is.
Yeah, goo.
Yeah. Oh, goo.
Gooid.
Don't talk about goo.
Yeah, we don't talk about goo, no.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, God,
luckily Void Knight's computer program.
So it turns out Void Knight is just straight up an AI. He uploaded his brain to the AI.
I guess.
That he's just a weird art installation stack.
Don't know how he's just a sentient AI computer now.
Well, but he's not. Like, because he's set up like some kind of like, I don't know, hacker.
Hey, do you think this is just do you think this is just Void Knight's VTuber?
That definitely feels like a VTuber avatar, because by the end the only thing he needed the fix-it key for was for the fucking suit.
Because he couldn't fix it himself, because he's a little bitch.
I guess so. But yeah. Then they get
there are 5 books on astronomy, and that's all of the books that there are on astronomy.
They took them all, and they're gonna read them all.
It's a good thing they don't have internet access to more.
Astronomy books, right? But there's only 6 books on astronomy.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty bad. It's a pretty bad city.
So, like, how many books do you think that there are on like? Other things?
There's not even there's not even a police system in this. There's only a park ranger.
That's true. That's true. This is a problem. This is probably like for
the library is just a bookshelf in the corner.
I mean, there's actually really nice architecture in this, like, town that they're filming in. But, like, it really feels like a town that would say, like, population 350 with, like, a ticker that would go up and down as people go out.
Not even a ticker, just like the
same town where the sheriff is also the actual judge. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, gonna take you on trial, and then he just takes off his police badge.
Switches like the fucking gavel and a cloak.
Gavel, right? He puts down his gun and takes out a gavel, and then he's like, "Oh, right."
It turns out the gavel's.
And he's also the bailiff as well.
He's also the bailiff, also the district attorney, also the
executor,
also the executor, also the prosecutor.
Anyways, this
also
very flamboyant man is very sad about his flower card.
Okay, hold on. So, riddle me this on this one, Austin. Molly and I noticed this for the first time. Has Slyther always had this fucking wrecking ball cauldron purse?
No, this is the first time I've seen it, right?
Yeah,
okay,
because I'm looking back.
I don't think he's ever done
he has
this.
it here.
Does he have it here? I'm looking back at the beginning. No, he doesn't! Oh. He doesn't even have it at the beginning of the episode.
He did.
It's like the first time I've ever seen this, right?
See? Oh. He has it at the end of the episode, but I've never seen him with it before.
Yeah, so he has a magic purse.
So he has this, this, cauldron purse thing.
I like to think that it's an urn, and it's for his own dead fucking ashes. So he can just, leave it where it was.
But...
Yeah, but don't worry, so Void Knight's like, hey, look, here's my digital computer bug. SPORAX enemy for the week. Do it.
No, not. I want to say terabyte, but it's not that.
Yeah, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card name.
That's a lot of things names.
Completely different.
It's a pot purse.
It's the Bit Scream. Jesus Christ! Wow, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Bit Scream spelled with 2 E's. No A. But anyway, apparently Pop-Up is fighting off a crippling case of warts.
Warts removed.
Yeah.
Why Amelia knows this?
Because he tells her too much.
Pop-Up sent her a text like, getting warts removed today with
he sent her a
picture.
Kind of emoji. He sent her a picture. And then, yes, definitely with the wrong kind of emoji.
If the fact that Pop-Up knows how to use a smartphone, it's already a win.
Yeah. I mean, he has to get those. He has to have that phone so he can send nudes to his girlfriend from last season.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Of course, because he's Pop-Up is always ready, right? He's like, hey, look, He's always like texting, hey, 3 a.m.
Hey, you up?
You
yeah.
Up?
But yeah, I was just thinking about 1947.
1947?
Just Grandpa's. I was. Never mind.
No, what are you talking about?
Just you still up? It's not for necessarily specifically horny reasons. Just.
Oh, you're still alive? Are you still alive? He just texts him just do a fucking check to see. Hey,
you up?
Hey, you still standing? You still breathing?
You still breathing?
Can I stay at your house now?
You okay?
Oh, Jesus, fuck. See, no, that was a good one. Yeah. I'm glad you finished the joke. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
So anyway, the Rangers do their thing, right? And then they just break a flower pot, and then this mysterious character...
who totally doesn't look like Slyther with his fucking blue...
But that's the thing, right? Didn't the last Slyther design, when he was that weird
bluer.
internet guy...
I mean, either way...
Did he also have the stupid glasses
I think he did have the stupid glasses, and I do think he looked the same.
He comes across as a very flamboyant man.
Yeah, but I guess he figured so long as he takes the blue blazer jacket off, they won't recognize him and think that he's Slyther again. Which I guess he was right, and it worked.
I mean, granted, you probably wouldn't...
Yeah, so how broke... This fix-it key is inherently broken, right?
I mean, yeah, right? So I watched it, she was like, Molly was like, yeah, it's a key that fixes things. I'm like, it does time reversal! It doesn't even fix things. It puts them back in place to where they were before. There's fixing things, right? The pots, if it was just fixing things, the pots would just fix and stay on the ground. The pots lift back up. All the shit just lifts back up and goes right back to the place that it was before.
Yeah, that's fixing things.
That's like Orihime Bleach level fucking fixing things.
Yeah, that's a powerful key. In terms of all the keys, that's actually inherently broken, even though none of these keys still doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because they've
never explained them once. But now, I will say though, the funny thing is, hey, Season 2, off to a great start. We're starting off the exact same way we started Season 1, getting their keys stolen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they just can't keep their fucking fingers on this shit. They have never learned their lesson.
Okay, according to this, it is two different actors.
Okay, so that's a different actor for that. Okay, well that seems like...
Yeah, it's literally the same glasses.
Okay.
Right? I'm looking at this right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, hey, they should have just made it a recurring gag where all of Slyther's human hosts just has the blue glasses, but the Rangers are too fucking stupid.
I mean, they clearly seem to be.
Clearly.
I mean, because this is the third or fourth time that he's just tricked them. He's catfished them.
Cause I mean, according to this, he has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 times he has been a human and he tricks her and done something, right?
Well, okay, that he's been. Jesus. Okay, because I knew there was the time when he turned into the one kid that they kidnapped, and then there's the time where he sets up a celebration for the Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the...
Then the wizard guy.
The wizard guy.
Yeah, the internet, the Elon Musk guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Was like, hey, guess.
Oh, right, yeah, come get this computer, right, that time.
Yeah, and then it was also the fake Ravcon alien girl.
Oh, that's true.
That tricked Zato.
That's true.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that tries to get Zato to.
Yeah, they're really bad. Honestly, Slyther's pulling most of the weight of this team.
I mean,
to be fair, Mucus can't really do anything, right?
I mean, she can die and come back.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it.
She can't be killed, rather, is what I should really say.
Mm-hmm.
She's technically a fucking invincible being, as far as we've seen.
Oh, by the way, Tariq, speaking of Lost Galaxy, all episodes of Lost Galaxy are now legally on YouTube, by the way, so...
Legally on YouTube, okay.
Zato's hair looks like a squid.
Yeah.
Zato's hair or Ion's hair?
They put up all episodes of it on YouTube. Take that, Paramount Plus.
Take that, Paramount Plus and Netflix. So, hold on, let me go back to this. So, Netflix bought the entire franchise rights to Power Rangers, or just Dino Fury?
No, Hasbro has the rights.
And
right.
Okay, and so, did Netflix buy Hasbro's streaming stuff? Because I know that Netflix has the Transformers. I know it has Transformers stuff. But yeah, HBO has the first Transformers movie.
Yeah, well, I think that was good. This goes back to like a lot of legal mumbo jumbo.
Right? Yeah, it's licensing and like.
Yeah, it's a huge. It's like how they can't show like the Power Rangers movie because two of them are owned by Disney now.
Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, because the Power Rangers movies I think are on Hulu. Like the first one and Turbo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, because they were made under Fox, and then Disney bought Fox, so Disney just owns everything Fox ever had.
Right.
Yeah, right? This just goes back to a lot of legal mumbo, which, if we were to talk about, would be its own separate movie, because it's actually insane, because nobody knows how the Power Rangers rights is handled anymore,
it's
right?
just, like... I guess maybe...
Right, because to the point, I actually don't even know how Toei is involved anymore.
Yeah, rather than...
rumor right now.
I mean, rather than just, like, slut-shaming Power Rangers, it's more like this is just an old car that just keeps getting, like, passed around by people and just being like, you can... Hey, see if you can make it work.
And then everyone has, like, a different day that they're able to use the car.
Yeah.
And, look, I get to use this car on Monday and Thursday and every fifth Wednesday of every other month.
Yeah, and then sometimes William curses you and fucking shoots your car in the back.
Oh boy. Don't worry, you guys have a week to get that solved.
Yeah, well,
right?
I'll see. But yeah. Anyway,
So the Ranger gets tricked, right? Gets tricked, and they get their key stolen. By the way, real easily, you could just if you could just Assassin's Creed this,
if you can just stealth mode it.
Assassin's Creed.
This episode is 2 moments of them egregiously being bad at not paying attention. Because the first thing is, like, okay, they get the key stolen, and then they're like, oh, the Bitstream is spying on us, so let's give them a fake plan. Even though their fake plan is to take the real sword out into just to lure them in. They could have taken a fake sword.
It was a good plan. They just didn't actually...
Much like this show, it was a good plan. And they just didn't pull off the follow-through. Exactly. But like... And then the second time that they're not paying attention is like... Everybody goes way too fucking far away, and Amelia gets, like, distracted by a phone call, and then the fucking Bitstream just sneaks on over and picks up the goddamn sword. He's like, hoo-hoo! I've caught your flag! Capture the flag! Gotcha!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're really not good at this.
Amelia needs to get her priority straight, right?
What? The computer?
Like, not the best time to take a phone call, right? When you're in the middle of an operation.
Yeah, that's why I ignore my boss anytime I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, right? Because that's, look, if National Treasure has taught me anything, that's how you escape from the FBI, alright?
What, is having a conveniently placed call?
Yeah, that's what I
never watched National Treasure. I didn't give a shit about that.
So there's a scene where Nicolas Cage gets captured by the FBI, right?
As he should be.
And then he has a phone call. Yeah, right? And then he tells the FBI, hey, look, because the FBI only gives him 2 options, right? Either work with us or go to jail. Yeah. And he's like, ooh, those are good offers. Here's my offer. I'm gonna jump over the bridge.
Yeah, you'll never catch me.
Into the water. Yeah, because you guys didn't put people in water before.
Yeah, I'm going to board this water.
Right, and then escape. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. So Amelia gets a phone call in the middle of an operation, and like that, gets the stuff stolen.
Right, just immediately takes it away. Also, I guess at this point, it's weird that we're 22 episodes in already. This is the 23rd, technically, right?
Yeah.
They still don't know where Void Knight's base has been the entire time. Like they've never really
good at this.
They've never really tried to investigate that or like go there. So like the minute that they disappear, they can't find them anymore. Crazy to me. Crazy to me that they've spent all this time fighting them and they've never been able to like trace them or track them because they just keep anytime that they go
energy signature. Right?
Anytime they go, we're gonna stop you. They just go running away. Bye.
They if like this was like a wound, they superficially address it, but they don't actually look into like.
Oh yeah, it's
the
super.
Deeper part.
It's
the problem and it's infected.
It's definitely like. Yeah, it's definitely like you got bit by like a cobra and you put a band-aid on it. And it's like you're okay. That's great. There's still a terrible infection and like swelling and like necrosis happening. Like, oh, this doesn't. You guys should really like try and get to the root of this problem. What? No, you don't understand that you are fundamentally getting fucked by this all the time. Cool, fine.
There's an inside to it.
Yeah.
But I only see that part.
How does the venom go in? But I have blood in the way.
But I see it. Yeah.
But yeah, then they decide to become cyber chasers. What was the show? Was it Cyber Chasers?
Cyber Chase.
Cyber Chase.
Hey, still going on. I found
what?
Out right away.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's still going?
I thought it's still going
on. Not not continuously. Like it's never ended. Like it's. You mean like in, like, residuals? Like right? Like replays?
No, it's still going on. But like season 13 aired. This is aired last month.
2002 to present. What the fuck?
Yeah, but to be fair, they don't have a lot of episodes. So
I guess
that's
so.
kind of why they only produce like if you look at the episode count, it's a low episode count. Right, like it's not outrageous.
Yeah, it's definitely been like on and off, but it literally says started in 2002. After 2008, after the season 8 finale, it went on hiatus, then came back in 2013, followed by 10th season 2015, 11th season in 2017. So it's just every like 2 years.
Yeah.
Jesus. What the fuck? And they only get like, I guess they only get 10 episodes because there's 13 seasons and 130 episodes, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they decide to go on a cyber chase.
Yeah.
So.
Only Zato.
Well, yeah.
They're like, well, he's in the computer.
Because only the Red Zord,
my favorite part of
only the Red Zord and the Mosazord, I guess, can serve as bodies for the other combinations.
Yeah.
But I just really like how, because I was like, God damn it, we're gonna go into fucking cyberspace. And
I wanted it to be like cyber chase.
Yeah.
I honestly did.
But I was just like, right. One of those stupid raptors from the end of last season can, like, fucking travel through dimensions. I guess that counts. Alright, let's just do the Digimon movie and become Omnimon.
Yeah, like, you could compare the fabric of space-time to a digital space, right? It's like, I'm like, that's really not how it works.
I mean, he entered the Matrix. Also, I really like that the computer is, like, at least the monitor screen is off.
No, it just dies. It's on before he goes into it, and then it just dies after he goes in. I
want to imagine that Bitstream fucking crashed that fucking computer. If I wanted to close the door right behind myself, that's what I'd fucking do if I was Bitstream. But yeah. So they decide to fight up in goddamn cyberspace and drop every single...
bad puns!
Yeah, every single piece of techno IT words that they've ever heard. He can reboot himself? That's not what rebooting means.
You need a better firewall.
Sure. Hack attack. Oh, boy. I don't accept cookies. Like, it's just bad pun after bad pun, and I'm gonna troubleshoot this problem. That's not...
Boy, hey, here's my favorite part of this episode. When Zato does computer puns, right?
I mean...
Does Zato know what he is saying?
Nope.
Right?
Well... You have to imagine...
he's using words he has heard.
Well, think about it, though. We've never established that the Ravkonians? Fuck it, I don't know what they're... the aliens fucking speak a different language other than English. Like, we've only ever seen them speak English, even in flashbacks. And they do have technology. So, in theory...
I mean, it's not the same English. Because it's not English, because of the episode where Solon makes him dog food.
Right, yeah, that's because it's some other fucking...
I mean, but that's the thing, right? Right? Even though they had, but there was still like a weird medieval period, right? Because we could sort of let's just wear chainmail armor.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know what to say about that.
I mean, I feel like that's just generic how evolution from.
But it was,
I guess,
it was definitely operating on like a weird
fantasy,
like.
Weird fantasy world, right? Where you establish you're a medieval society,
but you also have like
just
computers and scientists building sports beasts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's really weird how the Ravkon planet culture is.
Yeah.
Right?
How advanced is it?
Yeah, but anyway, hey, Zato knows computer puns after 65 million years.
I mean, he's honestly just using words that he heard fucking Ollie use, and he's like, yeah, this is fine.
Or just like heard like around at Buzz Blast.
Yeah, right. Hey, look.
Yeah.
He's like, look. Hey, no, next time Zato's gonna say, "I'll grinder you." So it's right.
I'm gonna grinder you into dust. Oh yeah, I'm a bumble all over you. Prepare to taste my eggplant emoji.
Anyways, Void Knight shows up looking
like Mule Tender Void Knight is back at it again with his
motorcycle.
Yeah. Mule Tender Void Knight
outfit that they had this
with
actor wear. This is like
stolen valor.
Boy, so I couldn't tell what was the lighting, right? But was his outfit one sleeveless side and one long side?
Oh, there's like one sleeve. No, it's two sleeves, but the other side has like a chain, like on one shoulder.
So it was a sleeve. So both sides were.
Yes, both sides are sleeveless.
Okay,
and then he has his purple.
When I was watching,
and then he has his purple like undershirt that is also like very short sleeved.
He's wearing a leather jacket that he ripped the sleeves off of.
Boy, what a Final Fantasy character!
Oh, super!
Right? Props to the costume department for giving this guy like the most Final Fantasy possible outfit.
But not because like the chains literally look like they're made of like aluminum foil.
I mean, they look like shiny like swing chains. Like I would trust my kids to swing on the swings on those.
You can only do so much with Netflix money, all right?
Those look about like Mardi Gras beads, but in chain
form. They're
they are plastic spray painted silver.
No, his suit is plastic spray painted silver. The amount of times also I will say
his suit is purple
and silver with purple with silver accents. But what I would say is the amount of times that I saw like seams in this episode, either between like the swords or the suits or whatever, was just like so fucking egregious.
I like how at that angle that you just had
where he's not this one,
the shoulder corner. It just you can tell that they took like fabric, gathered it back up at the edge of it to make it look torn.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. It looks like there's clay on. I know. I'm just saying, like it looks like someone just slapped clay bits on there, like to make it kind of like they couldn't really stitch it in, so they just molded something on top of it.
It was supposed to look like he, like, ripped the sleeves off, but, like...
Do you think that they're going to say that his backstory is that he's, like, the last survivor of this fucking, like, abandoned government facility, and he's just been living out there like a hermit? Because, like, what... He's not wearing, like, Ravkon, like, soldier... like, attire. But it seems like he's wearing some kind of, like, he's got, like, military, like some sort of, like, general or, like, some military ranking, like, medals and shit.
Which makes me very confused and go, did he mug someone for this jacket?
Stolen valor. He's Mule Tender Sanders.
Anyways, his girlfriend's...
Yeah, anyway, he has his big titty...
Nipple.
Oh my god, there is a nipple. I just saw that. Oh boy. Hey, at the 19-something second mark... can't really... kinda... I mean, yeah,
Peeks
no.
The fabric.
Yeah, anyway, his... Void Knight decides to look back again at his My Little Pony jar with his girlfriend in it. With her apparently
wait till we
visible
get to
nipples. Like, there's a nipple poking through. Anyway, somehow they thought that jumping into the fucking thing and killing the goddamn Bitscream would get them their fucking... I don't understand how Bitscream got the key, I guess passed it off to Mucus and or to Void Knight, and then went back into the computer and waited to die, be killed, and then...
I mean, you got the key earlier.
No, sorry, not the key, the sword.
Okay.
Because he got the sword from Amelia, he stole the sword from Amelia, hopped into the computer, they did their whole, like, transformation thing, then turned around, and then he was like, hey, I'm still hanging out in the computer, come and get me, woo!
At some point he gave him the...
yeah, at some point I guess he went and fucking teleported in and fucking, gave Void Knight the sword, but, like, why come back just to get killed? He's like a fucking Meeseeks. He's like, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. I exist to die.
I think it's supposed to be
look, he didn't know what to do after giving the key. Like, hey, look.
I'm trapping you in my domain? I mean, I'm still locked in the computer. Come fight me in the computer.
But I know the
come fight
computer
me in the
space,
cyber
so...
chase universe.
I guess, yeah.
Hey, my boss is Christopher Lloyd. What do you...
Oh, fuck, that was...
Yep, I keep forgetting until I looked it up. I was like, Christopher Lloyd.
I remember that voice so distinctly that I didn't even have to question. I was like, oh, yeah. Gilbert Gottfried!
Yep, voices Gadget, which is the best part.
I didn't even remember that.
Hey, look. Hey, we can always talk about Cyber Chase, you know.
No, I don't want to do a Cyber Chase podcast. But yeah. So now Void Knight we're right back to square one, except now Void Knight also has their busted ass super powered fix-it key.
Yeah, like there's a way Void Knight should be losing after this, right? But
he has taken almost every single one of their resources, except for a Megazord, which it's actually crazy at this point that Void Knight hasn't shown himself having a Megazord. I assume that he has one, that he'll have one by the end of the series, but, like, it's crazy that they haven't had a Megazord on Megazord fight. But anyway, Jane comes back from her living at her dead friend's house in a hot air balloon with her sex bot to allow Amelia to finally go back to living her life and not being overwhelmed with all of her work.
Which, by the way, so pretty much that anyone can just walk into a Buzz Blast because there are like 4 people at that table three people who aren't employees.
The door's just unlocked, and like the people who know that it's a cool place to hang out know that it's a cool place to hang out, so they hang out there.
And if you want to go to a place where you don't get paid where you can go get credits, you get some credit.
They also have just an open fridge and like a cereal bar.
Do you think I could just go hang out at, like, if we go to, like, the Google headquarters in, like, California, we could go and play at, like, that employee break room slide and whatever, all that stuff?
I think they have locks on doors.
What if I say, okay, Google, open the door?
But J-Borg's hair looks more fluid and not as weird.
Yeah, it doesn't look as much like a bad wig. Anyway, all of their journeys were for naught because it all incinerates the minute that J-Borg picks it back up. Because nothing good can happen to Jane, and that's what she deserves.
And J-Borg, in the most human-like way, goes, it was about the memories.
And then Jane what we don't see on screen is Jane ripping J-Borg's brain apart to steal all the data out.
Yeah, right? That was the thing, right? When J-Borg says that we have their memory...
Yeah, the memory in her fucking CPU.
That J-Borg has, like, an internal camera recording this?
I mean,
right?
The idea would be that she has memories and is, like, a learning computer. But that also would think she'd be able to offload those.
Yeah.
You'd also think that she'd just be generally recording what she sees.
Oh, yeah, she's 100%, like, Alexa, like, full-powered. But,
Why is
yeah.
the kitchen so nice?
Because they have Buzz Blast money. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, oh well, Jane has Buzz Blast money, you know, right? I don't.
Yeah,
No,
for
nobody
hot air
else there.
balloons.
So anyway,
And enough to pay the, like, person who's in charge of, like, the hot air balloon to not go with them.
yeah, I guess so.
Mhm.
Maybe she just stole a hot air balloon. I mean, again, a dead friend. You can use it wherever you want when your friend dies,
Dead
apparently.
friend's hot air balloon, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Back at it again. Back on this pony ride.
Mhm.
Help.
Yeah. Hey, so hey, yeah, we're back with Power Rangers Dino Fury. Hey, maybe next week William will come back to us, you know, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Right? Maybe at some point William will fix, right? We'll fix the rip in his life, you know, and patch that up,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe
Right?
close
Right?
the torrent.
Yeah, basically, right? Right, and get some peers to help him, peer-to-peer helping him,
Yeah.
right? Right, but don't worry, but as long as he tunnels it and protects himself, he should be.
So long as
fine.
you can keep those pirates at bay.
Yeah. All right. Hey. I guess we're glad we're back to this series now.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
Look, boy, that's the best part. Is when do you guys think the second half is gonna drop? I'm gonna assume October, right? Like what they did, like with the
Probably.
originally.
I guess.
Boy, hold on. If we finish this all the way up until what 3 months? From then, June?
I would bet that they'd finish it. Yeah, it'll be probably before October. They'll probably drop it by the summer, I would assume.
Yeah, that
Probably
would be
the
so.
summer.
Hey, look. These episodes are gonna last us until June, right?
Yeah.
No, right. Yeah, because we don't want to upload all of them all at
All
once,
right,
you
welcome
know?
to hell.
Yep. Hey, look, I can't. Hey, look, this is gonna be look. Hey, look, 11 weeks of this.
Yay! We're back on the ride.
All right. All right. I guess that's it. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash hands, wear a
And fuck
mask,
you, Vladimir
get your
Putin.
shots. That's right. Hey, that's right. Hey, when are the Power Rangers gonna stop that invasion?
Yeah, go
right?
protect the airspace over Ukraine.
That's not their problem.
Yeah, it's only SPORAX beasts.
Yeah. Look.
They're just like,
If
this
there's
isn't
no
our
SPORAX
problem.
beast in Ukraine, the Power Rangers aren't gonna.
I don't know. Russia did take Chernobyl, and I'm pretty sure there's at least some kind of beast down there.
Boy, that's a. I don't think that's a strategic military conquer. You know, right? I feel like in terms of stuff you're gonna take over. I feel like the radioactive place probably not the best one. You know, the thing that's still full of active. I mean, there's still active radiation in Chernobyl.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like, not
it
like
will probably be
active-
there for hundreds
not
of
like
years.
active,
Yeah.
right? But there's still
Yeah,
like passive,
yeah.
like
Oh,
if you
100%,
skin in
yeah.
there. Oh boy,
Yeah,
hey,
super cancer.
Hey,
Have fun.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, be sure to be sure to talk to your doctor about getting pills to have it stay up.
Yeah. No, they're dead.
Yeah. All right. That's this week's episode. See you next week, I guess. Maybe one back with the fuck
Yep.
knows. That's
Hopefully.
yeah. All right. Okay. Thanks. Bye.